Hello. Welcome. So let's start. I will play fairly quickly with a fast-paced gameplay for about, I would say, 7 to 10 in-game days. That's because I already did the part of the game and already know how it works, already know the lore. So you probably already know the lore too. I will try to explain some lore and some stuff, so in case you didn't know, you have an idea what's going on and you can get immersed too. During this playthrough you can learn some tips and tricks of how I play with a guy with 1700 hours on this game. And what else? Well, that's pretty much it. Let's play. I'll try to explain what I'm thinking in the moment, so maybe you can
Power restored.
you can change your way of thinking when playing this game, because it is a very difficult game, especially with this mod list and in particular the Ark mod. So the first thing I'm gonna do is grab this.
Wait, we need to talk.
So we need to read it for one of the first quests. I'm gonna ignore her for now.
Please, we need to talk.
I'm gonna go and drink. Now, one of the first things that you have to be careful about is the
Wait,
weight,
you're in shock.
which is we start with a very low weight, and so we need to
Please, we
be
need to
eating
talk.
a bunch of high-calorie foods. Cereal counts as one of it. Actually, I'm gonna eat it all. However, I have to be careful because these kind of foods are, of course, unhealthy. Like, imagine yourself eating entire box of cereal. Yes, we got agonizing cramps already. Wow. So the mod, I have a mod here which is called Nature's Call, and it simulates a bit of a real life digestion system. You cannot just eat unhealthy stuff. You have to eat healthy and so unhealthy. You know. And there is a gut health system. If your gut is normal, nothing happens. If your gut is bad, then you get some debuffs, like less fitness or other stuff. And if your gut is good, it's great, then you get some buffs. Now we have here you can see the active food effects. We have eaten processed, which is the cereal, and we have eaten free fibers, which is the tomatoes and vegetables we just ate. So let's talk to Hema. I just do this. Let's do that. Actually, I'm gonna lower the desktop volume a tiny bit more. So we can unlock a bunch of quests. Now I'm going to go to the armory immediately. Remove this. Rip it apart. Don't really need it. Also, you can remove in your playthrough when you're gonna play. You can remove the bandage on your head. Your head is gonna already healed. I'm gonna wear the holster, the rig, and always wear a bulletproof vest. It will drastically increase your chance of surviving. It saved my life so many times. Instead of helmet, not really, to be honest. But the bulletproof vest, yes, definitely. Okay, so we got this. Let's wear a backpack. Pick up a machete, flashlight, watch. Okay, I want to read this too. That's needed for the quest, for the basic quest, which is called familiarize yourself with the Ark, you have to read all the documents you find in here. So that's one of the spots. I'm gonna pick up one gas mask and another one. This one has pretty much no filter, so I will switch it. Okay. Next thing I will do is go here. Here you will find the service tunnel key. You want that. Here you can read all of these maps. You should read them. Unlock the area knowledge early on. We should watch this. I can do it right now actually.
Generators require damaged generators consume more fuel. Endure.
Actually, before we continue doing that, I will be doing this. Here there is something we have to read. Not sure what that noise was. One thing you want to do is go to NOAA and go atmospheric regulation as soon as you start your game. Go to module ventilation and then go to close external air valve. You don't really need that. That just consume. You don't really need that because we're gonna do a quest to fix the air valve because right now the air valve is broken, and pretty much just do that because it's gonna consume less fuel. And now, before continuing, I will be going downstairs where we can find stuff to do the maintenance. We have the key though. Okay, let's put it here. That noise is very weird. I'm not sure what that is. I think it comes with the new update of this mod. There is pretty much an update almost every day. So new stuff is coming. Okay, let's go here. Let's go here, and I will pick up this engine coolant and lubricant. I think here there is a note. Yes, we have to read. Okay. And if I go here, should be another couple of notes. Yes. Let's see if there is a note here. I don't think so. Yeah. And if I go here, there should be more notes. Yes. Okay, so now go upstairs and let's go and maintain those engines. Since we are passing by here, let's see if there is anything of interest we can pick up in this. Not really. Not much to see. Not much to loot. You want to get in here and go nearby the computer. That will unlock a quest. Also, you want to go in this room. You can walk around a little bit and then check this. By checking that, you will unlock another quest. And now we can talk to this Emma, and she should give us a bunch of other quests.
It's easy.
perfect. This book here is needed for the familiarize quest. Here you can check what else to wear. Wear that. Wear the scarf. Wear a tank top. So long johns, tank top, scarf.
Don't go unless you're well prepared. Can you
Wear a
get it
belt.
for us?
What else? Nothing else. Else of interest. Let's check this. These drawers. Sometimes there is something interesting stuff. You cannot wear pants, trousers, anything like that, because when you put on the hazmat suit, which is extremely required when you go outside, unless you want to die by irradiation, you cannot wear it with pants, with any sort of pants. So yeah, let's go and perform maintenance on these generators. Add coolant. Okay. Let's read this too. I usually put the coolant and the engine lubricant next to the generator, so each morning, every time I wake up, I go there and perform the maintenance. You have to read that and read also this book. Okay, we should be almost done with the quest. Get in here just to get some the area, like, let's say discovered, quote unquote discovered. And also triggers a voice line by Emma. Okay, usually I put in this shelf here, I put all these like documentation. Sometimes when I forget some stuff, I can come here and read it. I don't really forget it, but it has happened to me that I was like, oh, because this book, it says how much radiation you can, like, the effects of a radiation, exactly how it works. Sometimes I forget some stats because I think about, well, I don't even remember right now, but there is some like points like 900 radiation, you're feeling bad, 1200, you're dead. You know, there is like stats, and it's written here, and I actually don't remember even now what are the exact stats. I should probably reread it. Let's go here. Let's drop this. We cannot wear that. I mean, we substituted that. Now I want to watch this for. Before doing that, I will be going here and pick some meds up. We will need this stuff. We will need, and you will need. I'm telling you, you have to do this. Pick these exact meds. So you want to bring an alcohol wipes, a tricycline, 3 bandages, 1 Bayer aspirin. I have 2 because the other one is almost finished. Tweezers, 1 antidepressant, but it's not that necessary antidepressant. Beta blockers, 1 caffeine pill, nicotine, not pentoxifylline is not needed, and potassium iodine. And also make sure to read these 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now, what else is there to do? I mean, I can put the scissors. Where do I put them? I guess it's a tool, so I should go here is the church. We can put it here. What else? I want to watch this because it will give us a bunch of first aid, and in case we get injured, that first aid is gonna be useful, right? Let's put this.
Endure. Endure.
Okay.
Do not use painkiller. Endure.
Okay, and the last one.
Seek assistance if possible. Endure.
We can put this right back here, in here. Okay, we have to drink, and then we can go and do our first quest. Maybe even two. Well, first one, which is bring the music tool bag and fix the air vent. I'm gonna do those three and change, which is pretty much the change one is just putting a hazmat suit on, which I didn't pick up actually. I need one. And also, I need to drink. Okay. Let's check our weight is still going up. I always make sure that there is 2 hours up. If there is not, I eat some high calorie foods. Let's close this just for aesthetics. Okay. Now, usually a thing that I do, it's I am using a weapon mod, which makes the weapons more realistic, like better models. They are way better animated. And so what I do is that I just pick up vanilla guns, and if I have a rule, and if there are more than 80% condition, I just spawn in the same version of the gun, but from the gun mod, and like delete the vanilla version. So I'm gonna do this for every single thing I have in the armory here. I don't get any like advantage from it, and it just like in terms of immersion, I guess. For me, it's better. So I probably will, from now, fast forward this part, so you don't have to get bored, pretty much. Alright, as you can see, we got here the Remington 870 shotgun, which is the counterpart of the JS12 for the vanilla. As you can see, it says it has maximum 5 rounds in the magazine, and it's a pump shotgun. Now here we have the Beretta, which is the counterpart of the M9 vanilla gun. We have the magazines, and I switched up the ammo too. I will be putting the ammo here, I guess. I can put the magazines here, and I can put the guns here. I have to switch up this one. And this. Okay. So here I switched up the organs. So now we have, instead of the vanilla, I think it's called I can't remember the vanilla counterpart, but the real one is the M14. And I switched out the magazines too. Now we got the Colt M1911. This I will bring with me. What else? The ammo for the M14. Oh, yeah, it doesn't go there. I said I would put the ammo here. Okay, now before going out, I will be bringing a lot of ammo. Why? Because as soon as I start the game, and after I go for the first quest, what I do is that I go outside and nearby my base I clear, like I kill every single infected with my shotgun and, well, with my guns pretty much. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Why? Because it makes the place a lot safer, and because when eventually bandits raid this place, they're gonna shoot, and when they shoot, you know what's gonna happen, right? So a huge horde is gonna come here, so we don't want that, and I've been in very bad situation because of it, so I want to clear them. Here you can see the great animations. Oh well. This gun came with a sight. I'm gonna remove it because I think the early weapons should be like completely like without attachments. So yeah, no attachments. I'm gonna toss this away. Okay. Let's reload this too. Okay. Now, let's go eat something. Let's make sure we have double arrows up. Yes, double arrows up. So we will just eat some. We'll just eat some cucumber. Okay, and that's it. We can go outside now.
Stand by. Decontamination in progress.
Okay. So yeah, the plan is to go directly to this area, which is where there is the tool bag. Here. We'll find the tool bag very quickly, then we come very quickly back to the base, we'll fix the air vent before the entire bunker gets flooded with CO2. And then immediately after that we'll start shooting and eliminating every single infect in the area, in the nearby area. It is very likely that you can die, even me, that you can die in this, doing this. The clearing part is just very, very difficult. But I think it needs to be done, and if it needs to be done, it's better to do it early. You have enough ammo for it. You won't be left sometimes, depending on the population, depending on the luck on where the infected population spawn in the city. If you're on this side of the city or another side of the city, you won't be left with much ammo, but it's completely worth. And in case you die, well, you can just restart. You haven't done much, so it's not the end of the world, right? Okay, so now we just run through it. See if we can quickly find the tool bag. By the way, if you see some errors, just ignore them. They are about some vehicles. I don't know why those errors come up. Maybe I don't know, something has not been updated properly. I'm not sure. Okay, here there is a bug. There is like not really visibility, even though it's just a bunch of debris on the ground. Very dangerous. Well, I'm not really seeing the tools. Sometimes it's the spawning. Oh, we found them. No? Well, okay, that works. Okay. That works. So we got that done. Maybe I should do the shooting tomorrow in the morning. I'm thinking about it. Like I can go to sleep and do it in the morning, so there's better visibility. And if there is better visibility, also my character can aim better. And therefore theoretically lose less ammo. I think I might actually be doing that. So now what you want to do is go here to the air vent and fix it. It's gonna use the screwdriver from the tool bag we just found, and a recommendation of mine is just put the screwdriver in the belt and suspenders. It's very useful. Now we're gonna crouch, run, so zombies don't, or infected, or zombies, whatever, don't follow us all the way over here. Let's wait for the decontamination, and I'm telling you, always wait for the decontamination. If you don't do that, you actually might screw your run, because if you irradiate too many items and like stuff in the base, what happens is pretty much you can like remove all the radiation, and then the radiation spreads, and then now your whole base is fucked, and pretty much you have to restart your game, like start from scratch, and we do not want that. Now let's see if we can talk to Emma before going to sleep, but as soon as if I can find her, she's probably sleeping, right? But I don't know. Let's leave the tools here. Very important that you want to pick up the whole bag, not the tools inside them. You want to actually bring the bag back to the base too, because if not, it won't give you the quest. Just do this. Yeah, little scary thing. I'm gonna bring the crowbar. The reason is because one of the next quests is to find a hidden basement, and to open the hidden basement, there will be like a hatch, and we need to crowbar the hatch. Let's look for Emma. She's probably sleeping somewhere. Probably here. If I had to go, usually she's here. She's not here. Okay. Sometimes she sleeps in the medical area. But yeah, I don't really know where she is. Oh yeah, she's here. We found her. Oh. So let's just fast forward through this, through the dialogue. Yeah, now we unlocked one new mission, which is bring fuel back to the Ark. to for us to be able to do that, we need to first go and find a hidden basement. Why? Because I'll show you. So if we open the map, here we are, and the fuel truck is here. It's fairly far. It's not too far, but it's a bit far. And what happens is that sometimes the truck doesn't have the fuel tanker. It's a fuel tanker. Ironically, it doesn't have enough fuel in the tank to reach our base. So what you want to do really is loot some hidden hidden, how do you call them, basements. And sometimes, fairly often, not often, but let's say 50% of the times, maybe a little bit less, they have fuel cans. So as soon as we have a fuel can, we just grab it and go here. So we are sure that we are able to bring the fuel tanker back to the base. Now, I just go to sleep. Okay, we need to go to the bathroom, drink and eat. For going to the bathroom, just grab a rug, put it in your main inventory, and so you can wipe. Very important that you wipe. Yes, because if not, your clothes get soiled. And now to clean them, it's very complicated. You need like bleach, and it's annoying.
Hey!
Hello? Yeah, whatever. Talk to her about the dream. Let's go and eat something. Let's see our weight is going up, but not 2 hours. We really wanted 2 hours. So let's eat half cereal bag, and to counteract the negative effects of that bad food, we just eat some vegetables. Okay. Now we have the 2 upward arrows. What else? Just put on stuff. Oh, before I do that, actually, let's do maintenance. Done. Now we can actually head out.
Stand by. Decontamination in progress.
Before we go looking for a hidden basement, I think we're gonna do the clearing part. So we can just start shooting at every single infected we see. And of course, during the day there is much more visibility. It's way safer. All right, let's start. Hello. There's one. With that shot, we should have attracted a lot of unfriendly guys here. Will start with the 1911. Why? Because it's much weaker. It's a much weaker weapon than the shotgun, and so I'll set the shotgun for later. When the horde gets bigger, because there's gonna be a very big horde here. Okay. This part may be a bit long, it's actually very long, so I may skip forward. We'll see. Well, that was it was a bug for sure. It was a bug, but I think our bulletproof vest, as I told you at the start, it saved us. As I told you in the start. Luckily, there is abundance in this game mode of bulletproof vests, so it's fine if we lose it. No issue at all. Let's reload. The gun. Wait a second. We got 2 malfunctions in a row? Okay. So what you want to do as a strategy is shoot a little bit, about 10 seconds, then look behind your back. Unless you have to reload, of course, then you do it automatically, right? I think it got stuck. Yeah, it was it jammed again. Is it did it jam again? No, okay. I was like, this is like such a unlucky shooting. Okay, that's 1 kill. We are out of ammo. And we need to open another box. To open the box, you have to stand still. Okay, just in time. We are getting chilly. Gotta be mindful about that, about the cold. In this game mode, if you get hypodermic, you will literally die in 10 seconds. So be very careful about your body temperature. Yeah, this gun kinda sucks. It only has 7 rounds and just doesn't kill them. I mean, the infected are set on tough, so I do understand that, but Uh, okay. Ooh, this one scared me. Really scared me. Check around. Is there anybody behind us? No. Okay. Let's actually switch now to the shotgun. Yeah, much better. Much better. That guy didn't want to die. The gun jumped. Did he jump again? Pick up the goddamn shell. Thank you. Nobody behind us. One thing that I didn't show you that you have to do is when you start the game, you want to go to your sandbox options and go to zombie and make sure that the condition is set to navigate and not to navigate and use doors. And even if it's set to navigate, use the apply changes button. The reason is because the creator of this mod for some reason put the it hard-coded the fact that infected can open doors. I absolutely don't like that settings. So yeah, I want to turn it off pretty much. How many are left? Not that many, actually. Maybe we can use the pistol. window. Yeah, many more are coming. Okay, I think we might be. Think we might be done. Maybe. Almost. Maybe not. Yeah, there is much more coming from here. Let's see how many there is in this direction. There is a bunch. Yeah. I mean, we can kind of just leave them there and make them group in a horde so that they are easier to kill. While they do that, I want to try and go and find one of the hidden bunkers. And where I usually find them is in this area over here. I'll show you. It's the best area where to find them in this city, at least from in my experience. At least in my experience. Oh, I didn't see that guy. That was dangerous. Damn, we're already out of breath. That's absurd. What's our fitness? It's pretty high, actually. Oh well. So here there is a quest. You just have to grab about a couple of... Oh, it was not here, maybe. No, it is here, yes. You can grab this and grab just a couple of this. Okay, and then if there is anything interesting here, you can grab like this stuff too. And that's pretty much it. You can grab the bleach, I guess. Make sure the gun is loaded because they're gonna be up here. Oof, that was a bit risky, but we did the quest very quickly. It's not showing the quest yet, but it will be a future quest. So if you get it done now, it's better, right? Here, kinda have to try and run through the buildings. At least that is my strategy. Even though it's risky, you can die doing this. But this is my strategy for the early game until I find a hatch. And when I find the hatch, then I start killing all the infected nearby it, so that I can access it in a safe way. I go by row, so this is the first row, so I know which row I checked, which row I did not check. it's getting pretty dangerous. Pretty dangerous. And still no hatch. Unfortunately. Oh, we have a high exertion. Let's see if we can rest. We won't be able to rest there for sure. We're a high exertion, so I'm gonna bring out my gun because I won't be able to fight melee. Won't do any damage pretty much. I'm going to go into the wilderness here. If you go this direction, there is effectively 0 infected. So I'm gonna go into the wilderness and until they stop following me, these guys over here, and sit down and rest and remove this high exertion because that might kill us. And as soon as that's done, we have been spotted. Still, from this distance, I've been spotted. It's absurd. Okay. I think we are running out of gas mask, so yeah. We're getting asphyxiated, literally. Yeah. Thankfully we brought the other one. Now, here we go. Let's go back to the seeking of the hatch. Don't think we checked this last building. Yeah, we can't really check it, it's just too many infected. I will go to this house and then do the second row. Killed him because I need to be looking here, and that guy was literally in the middle of the room. No. Still no hatch. Sometimes a strategy you can do if there is many infected, you just go on the outside wall, and if there is any hatch, not unless it's in the center of the house. I think we already looked. We have to go to this house. Unless it's in the center of the house, it will highlight. You will see it pretty much through the wall. Oh, we found one. So it's in second row. Second row, second house from the end. I need a place to rest if I want to fight. Also, I need to check my gas mask. We still have a lot of. I mean, theoretically we can kill them all with the shotgun. We still have a lot of ammo, which I think I'm gonna do actually. I mean, this is the city where you have your base, so it's only in your interest to clear it as much as possible. It's not wasted ammo. There is quite a bit of ammo in this. You will find quite a bit of ammo. Don't worry about it. You won't be. I mean, of course you can just waste it, but. You'll probably be fine. Double kill. You'll probably be fine if you don't waste the ammo. You just use it for like smart stuff. you won't be concerned. There is plenty to be found. Not insane amounts, but quite a bit. There we gotta jump. Not only clears your town, it also improves your aiming and reloading, which you're gonna need for future more difficult missions. So it's not that waste. Like, it's not that big of a waste of ammo, to be honest. Oh shit. Okay, by doing that, we just made a hole in our hazmat suit that was just unlucky. We have a scratched hand. So what we want to do is just go back to the base and change the suit. We have high exertion, so it's pretty bad, to be honest. Oh, look at the horde here. Let's go towards the woods where they cannot really find us. We can lose them. I hope the audio is good enough, to be honest. I'm a bit worried that you won't really hear me. Hopefully you will. We wanna be really fast because as you can see, the radiation adds up pretty fast, pretty quickly. I think it's about 600 maybe. You start having fairly bad negative side effects. You can read that document, that book again, so just to remember what are the thresholds of radiation. There is not really a counter, like an indicator on how much is your body irradiated, but you can like guesstimate. You have to guesstimate. So you can guesstimate that maybe, you know, each 2 seconds you get 11 radiation, for example, and it took about 3 minutes. So it's 180 seconds. 180 seconds by 11. What is it? It's 1,800. Yeah, it should be 1,800 divided by 2. It's about 700, for example. I don't know, but it adds up. It adds up very, very, very fast. So you want to get to. In fact, usually what I do is actually bring a second hazmat suit. I didn't this time. I should have, but I don't think. I think we came back to the base pretty quickly, so we shouldn't have major side effects. Anyway, we needed to go to the base because we are tired. And I think that as soon as I go to sleep now, I'm gonna hand my first episode, and I need to remember to change the bulletproof vest that probably saved me from a bite.
Decontamination complete.
Also, one thing that I will do is I'll bring a this. Bring this to the armory because I usually put all my clothing and weapons and filters there, so there is a bunch of stuff that needs to be thrown away when it's used up or ruined. So we can put it here. Like right now, for example, we have, I think, a broken hazmat suit and vest. And what else? Gas mask filter to be tossed. Probably 2 gas mask filters actually. I mean, this one is not the worst, but these 3 things need to be deleted definitely. A touch filter and a touch filter. Okay, and that is done. Let's pick up a hazmat suit. Let's bring one in the backpack. Okay. Now okay. What else? We need some 45 SCP. Okay. I usually leave at least 2 boxes of shotgun, and I need to have in case of emergency of defending base, so I won't be able to use it outside. Such as for clearing infected in the city. Now, what do we want to do now? We want to leave, put this loot where it needs to be put. Let's see if our indicator is still 2 up, so we can eat just some vegetable. Or actually some Mama here cooked something for us, so I can eat that. And what else? Cinema diary. It just tells about that guy. That guy was dead there in the basement. It just tells that he ran out of food and he was just watching movies, and he realized that the world is ended, and so he suicided. He drank a bunch of bleach and died. That's what happened. Let's leave these movies. We can put them here, for example. Yeah, see, it gave us a quest, like complete a quest, which is this one, find more VHS tapes, even though we didn't have it. So for the screws, we can put them there. Now, one thing I will be doing is move the rice to like here, for example. You want this central row to be completely free of important items such as pasta and rice, because those are very high calorie foods and we don't want pasta and rice to be destroyed. Why? Because what can happen is that there is a fire here, and in my experience, the fire comes in this central area and just destroys all this. And that's where the best foods are, such as pasta, rice, can of oats and cereals. So yeah, we really don't want those to. I don't really care about the others food items, but I don't want this to be lost. I really don't want to. Yeah, flour, I don't really care. Yeah, these are ones I don't really care. We can literally just go to sleep. Maybe we can talk with Emma. I saw her going this way, right? Where did she go? Maybe in the kitchen? Yeah, she gave a quest.
I'm still constructing.
We can put the bleach here actually. Emma loves bleach. It's her favorite item actually. See, look.
It's almost selective in what it keeps. There's intent in the pattern, or something close to it. I need physical data to move forward.
Look, he just she loves it, man. She's just cleaning, always cleaning. I want to find a pen. I want to find a pen because I want to be able to write on the map. Can we find a pen? Yes, we can, pretty easily too. Now, where for map, it was a second row. It should be this. I can just go to sleep now. And with this, I think we can end the first episode. And unless there is some kind of event happening while we're sleeping. Okay. It's good. Okay, we need to use the bathroom rug. By the way, what I want to do is I want to create a Discord, and in the Discord put this mod list, so all you guys can use it, and so that everybody can use this mod list. And I want to be able to write not only have everybody have the same mod list or very similar mod list, but also have difficulties presets. So for example, right now I think that the difficulty presets I'm using, we can call it like easy, the easy challenge, or we can give a name to the challenge. I'm not sure what name, but for example, what I mean is that, okay, so if you run with this like zombie settings and the Ark settings and bandit settings, then you're using the easy like challenge. You're doing the easy challenge. If you complete it, then on a Discord I will like grant you like a role. If you can prove that you completed with Permadeath, just one life, then I will grant you a role. And then if the medium difficulty will be something with maybe like a low amount of sprinters, high difficulty will be with something with a very high amount of sprinters, and then maybe insane difficulty will be something like this, which is a mod working on with a guy, working with this guy. So the where did I put it here? So this is the enemy that I'm introducing into the game. As you can see, it's freaking cool and scary, and it's gonna be very OP and strong. So yeah, that will be the insane difficulty when if you use this guy, like, and then it will be especially compatible with the Ark mod. So if you use that guy, then then it will be like an insane challenge. And we can give names to these challenges, so we can kind of create a community around not only Zomboid but challenges, and for this time in particular about challenges about the Ark. Now, what else can we do? I think we will end. As I said, I will end the episode here, and on the next episode we will be going to clear the area around the hidden basement, loot the hidden basement, see if we find a fuel can. If we find a fuel can, go to the fuel truck and go and get the fuel truck. If we can't, go to the next, find another basement, loot it, same thing. And then we just bring a zombie specimen back to Emma so she can continue her researches. So this was it for the first episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And with this coolant, I think, see ya.